Stellantis, right? Is this your king?
Is this your king?
I think for right now, although I appreciate you guys getting 50,000 likes, we're not gonna light it on fire. So we're gonna come back. Hey!
I'm about to lead you into the future.
Madesh! I said we're not doing it!
Him?
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm your king.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Butter the Great. In this video, I got one question to ask Stellantis, Stilettos,
Is this your king?
and that's all I'm gonna say about that situation. But for everybody else, I'm gonna skip over the typical normal production numbers and get into what we all really want to talk about, is this shortage email that leaked out a few days ago. And then what I feel about the post that came out the other day that they're gonna ramp up to 200 trucks per day, getting your build dates from me again, all that crap. So enough of this fluff. Let's get into this stuff. So before I get into any information in the video, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the answers to a lot of questions out of the way. No, I do not work for FCA. No, I do not work for Stellantis. No, I do not work for any vendors of those companies. No, I do not work for a dealership. No, I am not actively tracking your build status. No, I do not have the company's entire list of build dates for every single build. No, I cannot give you your build date back in 5 minutes. Now, I can keep going on and on, but basically those were the type of questions I've been answering over the last 3 to 4 days ever since this whole shortage thing came out. So I'm gonna say it again, watch that video I posted about how to get your build date from me. That video tells you exactly what's gonna happen with these build dates. So I'm gonna say it again, I do not work for FCA. I can't just magically pull build dates out. If your name is on that spreadsheet in that video, your VIN will get checked. You do not have to fill that form out 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Once it's in there once, it's gonna get checked. Every time you fill that thing out, only thing it's gonna do is over time, just delete out duplicates and leave one of those dates. And like I said, it's gonna be first come, first serve. Just fill it out once and sit back and wait. That's the simplest 2-step process I explained in that video. If you can't understand that point, I don't know what to tell you. If you look up in that corner, it tells you on there what date I expect VIN numbers back. So like I said, I can't just magically just pull up build dates. I don't have a computer sitting in front of me. I'm not trying to sound like a dick or be entitled, none of that crap. This channel makes me $0 and 0 cents. So I'm not even getting paid to go find this information out for you. This is taking time out of my day and other people's day who actually go pull this information up for me. So just remember that we're getting this information to you at my leisure and their leisure. Everything I do is because I want to help, not because I'm getting paid to help. So like I said, I can go on and on about this. Just watch that video. Everything I said in that video is still true right now. So I'm getting this information to you whenever I can from other people other than myself. I'm getting messages on my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, the Facebook group, forum, and Instagram. 5 different places. I've gotten probably 200-ish total messages within 24 hours. I answered probably a good 100 to 150 of them, but I know there's still a bunch of them I have not responded back to because I literally don't have the time. I'm trying to reach out to my sources to see what in the world is going on with this whole part shortage thing, and I'm getting bombarded trying to figure out from them, trying to answer you guys. So let me get the information and then I'll make a video about it. So just calm down if I don't respond back to you. Plenty of people trying to get it. So just calm down. You don't have to keep messaging me. Let me spend more time in finding information rather than giving you my opinion, rather than facts from sources. So no hard feelings. So now with that out of the way, let's get into this email. Now this email was true. I've seen multiple different versions of the same email from different sources and they all pretty much said the exact same thing, honestly. So I'm not gonna show the exact email. I'm just gonna pop up text in the corner over here. So I'm not gonna look at it like I normally do. I'm gonna look right behind the camera. That way I can know exactly what it says behind you. So every time you see me look off to the side like this, I am reading the TV screen right behind the lens. So, and then you see that little glow right there. That's the reflection from the TV screen on that back panel. So the email basically states they identified some capacity constraints that can prevent orders from being scheduled in March. They want dealers to avoid ordering trucks with these options on them. And then the email states that they're gonna try to give enough time for their inventory to catch back up. So they're gonna try to balance out some builds later on this week. Now, I've had to verify by 2 different people. I know for a fact that they went ahead and pushed builds out starting like Monday, because I checked like 30 VINs that had a build date, especially for the 18th, they got pushed out. Now, like I said in the other video, the date I had in that spreadsheet was the same day this email came out. When I started checking 20 VINs, all those VINs were pushed out of the system with no build weeks, period. And I cannot give you an estimated date of how far back your build was pushed, because there's no date in there, period. Based on that email and the VIN numbers I've seen that had 0 build weeks in the system, I made a decision to wait until next Wednesday to start pulling build dates again. Now, that email specifically stated that they're gonna start bouncing our orders this week. So there was no point in me pulling your build date on Wednesday and then they made a change on Friday, then you're gonna get pissed off because your truck didn't have that build date that I originally found it for. So like I said, wait until next Wednesday. It's in the spreadsheet if you've been paying attention. I got an updated build date. And like I said in the other video, I know one gonna come back 530, 25, 5, 200. I don't know until they come back. I have multiple people checking for me, and it's up to them if they can. And remember, this company just went through a merger last Saturday. They are twice as big now, so that means twice as many eyes are looking around, trying to figure out who in the world is passing these information along. So if things seem slow, just remember that. And remember the fact that they just swapped over to a new system on the IT side, and some people's information might be looking screwy as well too. So now back to this list. Now you'll see that they either have 0 or very little stock of these particular parts. If you don't know what these codes mean, I'll basically tell you what they mean. So basically the first option, leather seat trim with vent, 0 available. That basically means TR2 seats and long distance seats, they have 0 stock of them come March. The leather seat trim without vents, those are TR1 seats. B-lock wheels, you basically know what B-lock wheels is. They have 0 coming in March. The front rear park sense, you know those sensors they have in that option for the TR2s, and then there's an option for the TR1s. They got 0 of those available. No surprise since there's a chip shortage, right? They had 0 availability of carbon fiber, and they only had the capacity to paint 80 two-tone paint jobs. And long story short, on that two-tone paint, that's that black strip that's on the bottom of your trucks. If you got white, gray, silver, flame red, blue, that's that black strip that they don't paint on diamond black trucks. That's why they've been skipping over the colors the last few weeks, because they don't have that many available for March. If you go look on AutoTrader or Cars.com for 2021 Ram Rebels, you're gonna see a lot of them don't have two-tone paint jobs on them no more. A lot of them are solid reds, solid blues, solid whites, because they obviously are having a shortage on this particular paint. And for some reason, they don't offer a two-tone delete package on the TRX, but they can on the Rebel to get the Rebels out. So now we understand why they only painted black TRXs, because they literally did not have the two-tone paint for that strip at the bottom of the truck to even paint other colors. And if you rewind back to last year, you know when the TRX was delayed the second time, colors like red and blue was saying that it was under constraint. Now remember, October was the second time the TRX was delayed. If you watch the other videos, you know when the TRX was supposed to originally come out, based on the leaked plant schedule. So now we understand that they've been having issues with these same parts for several months, way before this email came out. Then this email comes out, and now we see they have 0 availability on some of these parts if they don't get inventory in like 22 days or whatever. Now, one of my sources did tell me that part of the problem with SCA getting parts for the TRX also has to do with the merger, because the company that wrote the checks to get these parts from vendors, they no longer existed as of Wednesday of last week. So now they got to redo contracts in a new company name, which was holding up getting some of these parts in time too. So you also got to take that into account, as well as parts just not being available, because plenty of companies don't have these same parts, especially carbon fiber. Now I will say that this company does not make any sense. Now, if you guys knew back in October of last year, 4 months ago, that you had a problem getting carbon fiber, bead locks, two-tone paint, all this crap, y'all could have got ahead of this and said back then to change the color to black, drop bead locks from their order, drop carbon fiber, allow base TRXs to get ordered, because at the time you didn't allow any base TRXs to get ordered, period. To me, that's just common sense, but a lot of people would tell you that common sense ain't so common. And then on the other hand, they knew these parts were a problem since October, and they ramped up production to 50 trucks per day rather than sticking around 20 or 30 per day. And now here we go with the email, they're gonna have 0 stock in March. Less than 40 days, they're gonna have 0 stocks when they ramped up production. If they would have built between 30 and 35 customer trucks per day, not all these dealer stock orders running around right now, but 30 to 35 customer trucks per day, up until July, that's 4,500 trucks out. If they push production back another month until August, that's about 5,000 customer trucks that could get built. That's still plenty of time to build customer trucks and not worry about parts. But on the other hand, this company chooses to build dealer stock orders that we know for a fact are dealer stock orders. They knew for a fact they had parts issues, and they're still building dealer stock over a customer order, which is a guaranteed order in the book that don't got sit on the lot but like a day for the customer to get to it. If you look at this chart right here, you can see what date the customer put their name on these orders. All the way from August, September, October, even one somebody put the name on in January, got built a few days later. So the whole notion of you order first, you get a bill first, that don't mean jack in the eyes of this company. So I don't need sources to tell me that this order selection process is crazy, and there is a person behind doing all this crap. And sir, whoever you are, you picked the wrong time to do all this nonsense, because literally within a week, we're going to see the new Ford Raptor get unveiled. And I guarantee you're going to have a lot of pissed off people who just got pushed out of rotation going to give Ford a serious consideration. Like, this is like seriously crazy that no one can explain how in the world someone who ordered in January got a VIN number before someone who ordered in August. There are still August orders that have 0 VIN numbers attached to them. They are still stuck in BG status. Like, there's literally something wrong with this company. Like, this is like hands down the worst company I've ever ordered a vehicle from. Like, even if it wasn't COVID, I still see the same nonsense going on. And just think, this is me saying this stuff Saturday. If you would have seen the video I recorded on Thursday, oh, it wouldn't have been good on YouTube. YouTube would have stricken me all the cuss words I would have said. So Cilantro, y'all gotta do something, man, because some people are saying their bills are getting pushed back to September from what the dealers are telling them, what FCA customer service is telling them. Then now all of a sudden, the last few days, all I see is all these dealers trying to peddle up all these TR1 orders. Like, literally, no joke. This one dealer had 25 allocated black TR1 and base TRX orders that he could not modify. That literally had nothing on it but remote start, sunroof, and off-road running boards, and that was it. Couldn't modify the order. Couldn't add H&K, couldn't add park sense, couldn't add none of that stuff. No B-locks, no nothing. 25 orders from one dealer just opened up magically within a day of all this nonsense going out with this email. So where's a lot of smoke, there's a lot of fire. So don't get distracted with all these colors about to come out in the next few weeks. Yes, they are gonna paint a lot of colors, but there's no guarantee that these colors that they paint are customer orders. Now, a couple of you guys have asked me the question about them ramping up 200 trucks per day based on that forum post that was made a few days ago. One, we'll see, because if 200 trucks get made per day, we should be seeing a lot more people going to D1 rather than not knowing what the crap's going on with the build right now. And then 2, are they gonna go ahead and just paint up all their available inventory of color and stuff, get those knocked out of the way, and then go back to making only black trucks? Of the 200 trucks, what make you think all 200 is meant for America? They're still missing 50 launch editions for Canada. Don't forget about those. They still gotta build inventory for Canada. They had to start building trucks for the Middle East because they promised their customers March deliveries. So they gotta start building their trucks in the next few weeks for them to be on a boat for 30 days to get around Africa all to the Middle East. If you look at this graphic for these Middle East trucks, we about to be SOL some of these parts coming in March, but they about to get them. We're gonna see how accurate this information is, because I wanna see 200 trucks per day. Because remember, 5 times 200 is 1,000 trucks per week. If you're gonna sit here and try to tell me they're gonna get 4,000 trucks out in 1 month of TRX orders, so I'm very skeptical they're gonna build 2,000 TRXs in a month with 0 B-locks, 0 carbon fiber, 0 TR2 seats, 100 TR1 seats, and enough paint for 80 trucks that's not black. And let's not forget, there is a chip shortage out there, which probably explains why they have 0 park sensors available in March. So I'm not gonna believe 200 per day until 2 things happen. One of my sources tell me 200 trucks is coming per day, and triple scan shows 200 a day. Other than that, I don't believe jack this company says, and so far, neither one have told me none of that. So that's it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And if somebody can help out with information, I'm pretty easy to find on the forums on the Facebook group. So you can reach out to me in one of them places. So until the next video, I'm out.